EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday Night Primetime. And that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. We'll get this up to the 28-yard line. This place for the drive to start. It's a three-tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with them. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike. He's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball. And he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try to run for it. And he's close to the 45-yard line. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That pass play good for 22. It'll be a Vikings 1st down. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And not much there. Good defense held to no gain.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready? Mustang 19. Let go.
He'll drop the throw. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson.
2nd and goal.
And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Ready. Let's go now.
He'll run. This is Mason. And he keeps the legs moving. Able to get it down inside the 5.
A gain of 5 yards.
They're at the 4, looking to get the game's first points. Here's 3rd and goal.
65. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is in the end zone. He's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
It seems across the league there's really 2 types of teams. There's the teams that are still on vacation and it takes them a little while to get back into playing shape. And then there's the teams that come out hot. And I'm not sure anyone really understands how to handle the bye better than others, but This unit here, that is probably as good as they could have hoped. They had a clear plan, well executed. Now they have the ability for the rest of the game to play with a lead.
And this play going nowhere. He is taking them behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one. But they're going to need to convert on 3rd down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Bears first down.
Now again, on the ground. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
11 yards on the connection there. First down, Chicago. Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Odunze. Not going to get too far. Tackle after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad here.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove. And there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open. And you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he is going to have a Bears first down. Able to convert. 3rd and short, and they pick up 4.
First down, Bears.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here?
And he's in! Touchdown, Bears!
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. They come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. We'll start at the 4. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Look at the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
second down and 9. He'll look to throw. A short run taken by Hopkinson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 10 yards.
And the Vikings first down.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Throwing up the middle with Jacobs. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Here we go, here we go.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous third down.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play unfold.
Trying to fight any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
Here we go, set, let's go. Cougar 19.
Now movement up front is a big decision coming from the officials. Who's the penalty on?
Jack
On
Fox
4th down,
in
here
punt
comes Jack
formation.
Fox to kick it away. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line.
19-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the ball to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He gets this complete to Gordon. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Bears first
And
down.
the Bears first down. A gain of 14. First down, Bears.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll put Loveland in motion. Here's a toss, right side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another
Pick up there of 19 yards. First down, Chicago.
26-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for you.
8 yards on the pickup.
Here's second and 2. Quickly, he hits Loveland on the RPO. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is third and a yard. To throw, it's Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end coming. Looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
It really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain.
At the 14-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9. Throwing is Williams. Over the middle, he's got Burton.
Williams pass.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up
2 minutes to play.
and 1.
First half, all tied at 7. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with third and 1. Now Williams. And that one's incomplete. They were really ratcheting up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
It's now.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up fourth down. It's always a little bit of a letdown when you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
19, driving, go!
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
First down. First and 10.
On first and 10, they'll set up to play. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
By Montez Sweat.
Montez
A loss of
Sweat
11.
into double
It's
figures
second
now.
and
That is sack
21
number 10
at the
on the year.
24-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And he just does take that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
19 Lions.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding.
Jack Fox.
Here's Jack Fox now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. That's taken at about the 14. That could have broken for a bigger return pass. Nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
What's up?
Drive will start on the ground. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. About 35 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36
down. They need 7. Here's Williams. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
18, Rattler, 18.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
21-yard line.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. Going for it all. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Bears will take over here.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And it'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll put Loveland in motion. He'll keep it on the ground here again. Into the 2nd down at the 45. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
What is going on?
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. He'll get about 2. He's tackled down by Byron Murphy.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Williams now to throw. To the right side, caught by Burden. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And that is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. The Bears send out their punt team as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to.
Ready, ready. Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
I should probably start ahead, boy, because I got all the answers.
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
They'll look to throw. Open man downfield. It's Hawkinson. Going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
On the ground is Mason. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
2nd and 10.
Tag. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Ready, ready.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pop. He barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Viking. Will Riker down. On for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings are on top. It's 14 to 10. Both teams ready to go once more. As the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Their own 23-yard line.
What is up?
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That's a short one, caught by Lovely. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 1. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Here's a toss as they look to run. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. They'll put Loveland in motion. On second down, it's Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Up the middle they go. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there, probably the best possible outcome.
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
All right. And here's Mason. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
Here's a 2nd and 9.
60 Vikings.
Back to throw. That's caught left side by Hopkinson. And he's taken down up past the 35.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That complete to Jacobs. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. Now the ball's out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball. More bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming. And at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Let's go now.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And a good tackle out wide. Hold him to a gain of just 3.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. At the 38-yard
From the 38 now. Here's second down and 7. He'll look to throw. Out to his right. And he's going to have to keep this one, and down he goes. Dio Odengbo in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
And he missed it. It's still good. And the lead holds steady at 4.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next. That's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And he'll be brought down and about the 45-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. It's a gain of 5.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, they're off.
That one, taken in. Luther Burton. Touchdown, Chicago. What a game this has been, back and forth. And that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
We've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Me and my bros in the stone and ride like when they outside, so I'm staying this side. Show you and I vibe, take a poop like Tupac. I see the bunch of mean guys in the
Here we go, strike. Viking 18.
They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Crackle 80.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Okay, break. Stop. Gravity lying.
Throwing now from the gun. Forced to his right. He's got to let one fly for Addison. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
Jack
It'll be a
Fox
punt
in
coming
punt
from the
formation.
Vikings. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And it'll be brought down. Short return.
The Bears take over
And they'll
first
take
and 10
over there.
at their own 41-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. They'll look to set up the screen here. This one going to be smashed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Action made. It's Burton. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. There's a big one here in the fourth quarter. 31 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
First and goal, and here's Martinez. Maybe a yard to the 4-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
What is it?
That is caught wide on the RPO. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough concessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Go! Go!
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. And ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
He's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 27
6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
Okay, ready?
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready to go. Here we go.
He connects with Jordan Addison. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Vikings first down.
Now, faking the give. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Chicago.
Yeah, that's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way. Eventually, they're going to make you pay.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready. Viking 18. Mustang 19.
Right back to the air following that pick six. Now he'll run. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set down.
46-yard line.
70. 70. Let's go now.
To the air now on first and 10. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. He's right inside the 15.
It's a gain of 40. That's another Vikings first down.
Throwing now on first and 10. He'll get this to Disley on the way. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second and 2.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here.
6-yard line.
And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Flag. Panthers 60. Panthers.
And he's going to be dropped. Big kick to him back from the 15-yard line.
The last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. That's going to be caught for the touchdown, but there is a penalty flag down in the backfield. They're already walking the other way. Let's see what they do here. This is fourth and long.
Here we go. Strike. Ready.
Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
What is up?
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Manunga. And he'll work forward to about 3. It's second
He's
down.
tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
What is up?
Manunga going to get it again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Loss of 2 yards.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play.
The Bears sending out their punt team. He's on to punt it for the fourth time tonight. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Minneapolis.